same name because I don't think eBay even allows that. So I've never even tried. You might be able to, but you know, I'm married. I have a wife, so I had my wife set up an account. I set up an account, and that's all there was to it. And then with setting up, you also want to answer inbound questions promptly. And the reason for that is because if you're not around to answer inbound questions, you're just going to blend in with all the other people on eBay. You know, before someone buys your product, if you're located in the United States and you're listing your product on eBay in the UK, people might send you, a message and be like, well, when are you going to ship this out? How are you going to be shipping it? All you have to do is just answer and be like, yeah, I am in the US, but I ship worldwide, so you'll get it. And that's all there is. And with answering inbound questions promptly. Now with setting up, you can see this one is to prepare profit auctions on account number 2. There's a trick to preparing profit auctions, and I say profit auctions because it's not like any other auction. It's not like putting up an auction. Like if you've never created an eBay account or if you've never created an eBay auction, you probably would just kind of go through the standard motion of setting up an auction like everyone else on eBay. So to get around that, if you go back to Terapeak again, and you can type in, let's say that Canon EF, this lens, it's going to do really well. I'll go 30 days out, and this is just in the US, which this wasn't, going back to the calculator, this wasn't a valid place I was actually going to be buying it from. But just to show you how you create profitable accounts is once you search for this term on Terapeak, you can scroll down and it will tell you the best day of the week that you should list this, or you should end your auction on. It tells you the best time frame, which is 7 days. It tells you the best keywords to use. It tells you the best time of day to end your auction. It tells you for listing promotions, you don't have to use any features. For listing types, you would be okay using a fixed price. And then it tells you in categories where to list the category. And this is just overall what people are doing. So this is the best place to start, is see what other people are doing. Now you can scroll down further, and this is just incredible. I mean, you can look at general stats to see how many sales this particular product has made. And I believe I looked in the last 30 days. This is how many sales have been made on eBay for that product, and you can see all the statistics. You can see the days of the week that are hotter. So yeah, Friday's the best day, you can tell because it's in red, to end on. But if you ended on a Thursday, that won't be so bad. Or if you ended on a Sunday, that won't be so bad either. So it's cool to see that graph there. The time of day, you can see a nice little line graph to see the best times a day to end your product. And folks, just know that what you're looking at right here is only about what 1% of people that sell on eBay even know about. This service has been around for a long time. They don't have very many users for Terapeak, and I know that because I know some people that work there, and it's an amazing resource that you basically know just by people telling you about it. So like I'm telling you. Listing promotions, when you list products on eBay, it shows you, how many promotions people are using. Do they use the featured listing? Do they put in gallery pictures? Do they put in the little gift services? No, they don't use hardly anything. So you would be good with not using all those additional features. For listing types, you can see the bid auctions, which is like when you start the product out like $1 and let people bid up the price, versus setting a fixed price of saying, look, I'm going to sell it for this much. It's showing you right here, you can go with the fixed price. For the duration, obviously, the best route to go here is the 7 days. For keywords, you can see all the keywords people are putting in, and this is like a foreign language to me because I'm not familiar with all this, fancy, dancy photography lens stuff. So I would follow all these keyword suggestions. For cameras and photo, that's the category to go into. For pricing, you can see that the prices that people are usually starting at. And then, most importantly, you can look at the listings. Now this is amazing because you can actually click on this bids up here, and it will sort and show you the listings that have the most bids starting off. So right here, this is a perfect example of a lens someone has, they took a picture of, and they sold. The end price is around $465. However, there was 46 bids on this, which means people were going nuts on bidding on this product. So what you do is click on that, and it will actually take you to eBay where you can go and this is actually kind of out of frame here, but you can actually go and see where it was listed and see how their auction was set up. This person actually didn't do anything fancy. They just used this little paragraph of text right here talking about it and doing one picture and then sold the camera. You can see this one's all banged up and stuff, so that's why it didn't sell for very much. But as far as going back to the blueprint in preparing profit auctions, that is how you find out what auctions are working. Because you can go to this Terapeak listing. Let me make this bigger again for you. You can go to the Terapeak listings and then see, click on the ones that have the most bids, and then those are the most profitable ones because that's the ones that had the most activity. If you see a product where someone's listing a lens or something and there's only one bid and that one bid was the winner, don't really rely on those because it could have just been a friend or family member that tried to bid up the auction and no one else bidded on it and they won. So always look at the ones that has like dozens of bids. So that's all there is to creating a profit auction. Now, if you really don't know how to even set up an eBay auction or an account, simply just get an eBay account. They have the best tutorials and they take you step by step on how to set everything up. So rather than me trying to show you how to do it, just follow along with eBay because nobody does a better job of showing you how to set up an auction than eBay themselves. I'm actually showing you the blueprint on how to leverage eBay on just making an insane amount of money. So let's move on to step 3. So as you can see for step 3, making money, this is all there is to it, is to sell your purchased products at a profit and then rinse and repeat as much as you want. And just to reflect back on how much money you can again make with this blueprint, this is the calculator that you can download by clicking on the button below this video that will put it all into perspective for you on telling you exactly where you can buy the product for cheap and then where you can sell it to make the most profit. Look at your profitability margins and then start putting in, how many units you can sell on it, per day. Let's say you only want to start off by selling one. If you put in 1 unit, you can still make $295 profit every day. If you sold 2 units a day, you could make $591 profit per day. So this is a serious business, and you can make a lot of money really quick. Now, I know a lot of you might have a question about, well, what if I don't have the money to buy this $1,000 or $700 camera lens and risk, selling it on another eBay? What if I don't have the money to do that? Well, there's actually something that I like to call eBay arbitrage, and this is just, if you want, you can go to Google and look up arbitrage to see what that means. But basically, in essence, it means that you can actually go to, let's say eBay Australia, where you can see it's $700, and find a buyer or find a seller that is selling multiple camera lenses for a low profit, and contact them and ask them, be like, hey, I'm interested in probably buying a few of these. Could you hold a few for me? Oh yeah, sure, definitely. So they'll hold them for you if you work out an agreement to buy a few, and then you go put up the auctions on eBay UK because you see they're selling for more on eBay UK, and then whenever your auction ends on eBay UK, you go back to eBay Australia and say, hey, I'm ready to buy one of these. Here, can you ship it to this address? And then you put in the address of your winning bidder on your winning auction on eBay UK, and you're simply a middleman for getting the actual camera lens and then having it shipped to the person that you put up the auction for. So how that works is that when you put up the auction on eBay UK and someone gives you, let's say, the $1,000 for the camera lens, as soon as you have that money in your PayPal account, then that's just when you go to your guy in Australia and say, hey, here's the money, ship the camera lens to this address, and they're more than happy to do it because they're ready to make their $700. Just know that very few people, very, very few people, have the idea for this system here that you're looking at. So just know that this quick money blueprint is just that. You can make a quick amount of money, actually very quick, very fast, all by just doing eBay trading. And I came up with the word eBay trading because I do a little bit of day trading in the stock market, and that's just the best thing I could come up with. Because with eBay trading is you literally pick products every day. You can wake up in the morning, pick a few products that you like, find them on one eBay marketplace in Australia, contact a buyer, have them